lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
I don't like that. Seattle, hold on.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
who's divided the scouting community. I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get...
stop, stop, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop.
The first game, ladies and gents.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The thing that gave me the pitch, you know what I mean? Like, what area of your game you wanted to train. It's like a training category to learn more about how to affect. Progress through your career, variety, various facilities will become available to teach you and improve your the facilities into abandoned kids or both in the church facility and schools. The facility operated with ability to increase your attributes with more likely special training and they have ways to increase the capability of your player and ensure to explore your route. A sinker. A sinker. Oh, nice. Okay, so you don't have to do it, they do it for you. I wish you could have maybe did it, but be training. Sick. Should I be a trainer on these guys?
ง่าย
Oh, what the shit? That's right, a lot, boy. Got him swinging. Ooh, give me that one. What? Ooh. What are you eating? Huh?
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on The Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. We've got baseball on The Show, and it's coming up next.
Let's hear it for your Arkansas Travelers.
You guys getting the full
George Kirby gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and...
Full four, take the win. 3. Merchant.
Where's some pins?
Now to bat, Julius Merchant.
Oh, baby, so like Julius Merchant.
First pitch on the way.
Oh, why did I swing at that?
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The center fielder, number 24.
To the plate now, Julius Merchant. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll dive back in. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Dylan Thomas. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the AB now. Lucius Fox digging in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second. No, first, second.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merchant is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1.
God, hit nothing right now.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Julius Merchant. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball well outside. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Did he need to throw it in there? He's throwing it in there for sure.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today?
center fielder, number 24.
Standing in now, Julius Merchant, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
What?
From the belt, kicks and deals.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Scott Blewett earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Holden Capps wraps it up for the save.